Hello everyone and welcome to today's edition of 6 Feet Apart with Chris and Allison. I'm Chris.
And I'm Allison.
Today we're going to talk about a Civil War veteran named Colonel William Utley. We chose that topic for today because Memorial Day actually traces its origins to the Civil War through a day that became known as Decoration Day, which had its origins in the effort to decorate the graves of soldiers who lost their lives during Civil War. And Allison's going to tell you about Colonel Utley.
Hi, so today we're talking about Colonel William Utley, who was a colonel that was from Racine and served in the Civil War. Utley came to Racine in the 1840s, and he was a well-known abolitionist and politician. He served as the Marshal of Racine, the adjunct governor, and a state senator. He actually ran for senator in 1860, the same time that Lincoln was elected president. So when he was made colonel, he did not actually have very much combat experience, but that did not stop him from serving the Union. He was given command of the 22nd Wisconsin Volunteer Regiment in 1862, and there was actually a camp called Utley Camp in Racine, in the south side of Racine, that was used for training and recruiting Civil War soldiers. In 1863, he and the 22nd Regiment battled a Confederate army stationed at Thompson Station in Tennessee. They ultimately lost that battle, and Utley and many of his soldiers were forced to surrender. He was later exchanged for some Confederate soldiers and released back to the Union. After that, he returned to the 22nd, but he resigned a year later for health issues. After the war, Utley purchased the Racine Weekly Journal. He ran that newspaper for several years before selling it off. He then became Postmaster General in 1878, and in 1884 he bought the Times Publishing Company, which published the Utley Dollar Weekly. In 1887 he passed away from diabetes, and it's said that his funeral was one of the grandest affairs that Racine has seen, funeral-wise. Chris, can you take us through a few of the Utley artifacts that we have here?
Sure. And we look forward to a time when you can all visit the museum and see this for yourself, because the Utley story is very, very compelling. It's very interesting. His abolitionist commitment was such that it drew national attention to him. He really kind of rattled things in Washington by helping abetting escaping slaves while he and the regiment were in the South. On exhibit, things belonging to Utley are a uniform that you can see over here, and this wonderful portrait of him. The two are never on exhibit at the same time. We cycle them back and forth every few months because we want to avoid any light damage as much as we can. Light will damage both the painting like this, and certainly textiles are also in danger of that, and light damage is cumulative and it's irreversible. So in order to make sure that these things are available for you to see and enjoy in decades to come, we cycle them through the exhibit case you see here. Just your little curator tip for the day. I invite you to check us out on YouTube and Instagram in addition to Facebook, and Carrie will be back on Thursday with another new program. Thanks.
Bye-bye.